Hey y'all, welcome back to the Pumpkin Show. I have a special guest in the building, Cornelius. Beatz is here. I know you all may know him. He is the infamous CEO of the biggest magazine out here, Allstar magazine. How have you been?
I've been good. What about yourself?
I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm out here grinding, trying to get like you when I get older.
Hard work, dedication,
Clearly.
Yeah.
So, you have a lot of projects, and you dip and dabble into a lot of things.
A lot of stuff.
But we can go back to the beginning. So, I was reading somewhere where, how old were you when you started your first record label?
I was like 16.
16?
Yeah, 16. Like 16, yeah. I believe I was like 16, yeah. Trying to do
16.
music, stuff like that. Yeah.
So, it made you think that this was it. Like, this is what I'm going to do. This is what...
I'm a music producer, you know what I'm saying? So,
I
like,
know.
way before the beats and everything. I mean, before the magazine, I was doing beats for, like, people and stuff like that. Lil Flip. That's what I started with, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, I just went from there. It was like, I can do this. I'm already in the industry at a young age. So, it's like,
Right.
I can do this full time, you know what I'm saying?
It only made sense. So,
Right.
so you started at what age doing beats for Lil Flip, though?
I started working with Lil Flip around the age of 17.
17,
Yeah.
you were doing beats for Lil Flip?
Yeah.
That's dope.
17, 18, yeah.
Yeah, and then I've seen that you do a lot of directing now too as well.
Right.
So tell me about that. How's the directing life?
It's cool. It's cool. I don't do it no more though.
Mm-hmm.
But when I did do it, I still do it. I mean, it depends on the artist and the budget. But when I did it, I did stuff like Mo 3, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of Mo 3s.
Soulja Boy, 50 Cent, Master P, a lot of people. Like how I got into it is just like, I've always been the person that don't want to pay nobody for nothing, you know what I'm saying? So if I can figure it out myself, then...
I'm the same way. I'm all about eliminating the middleman.
Yeah,
like Nipsey said,
yeah.
like I don't want no middleman. If I can learn how to do it myself, then I definitely want to do it myself.
Right.
That's good. So you've done that. I always want to know, like I've read somewhere where you worked with Beyonce.
We did the first magazine cover with her, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Very first one, yeah.
The first Allstar magazine. And when did Allstar magazine actually launch?
2013.
In 2013, your first person was Beyonce.
And Flip actually helped us out with that.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think. Well, I guess it makes sense being from Houston. But how was that? How was working with Beyonce back then? Because you've grown so much and become so much of a different person since then.
You know, it's crazy. Like back then, I didn't understand. Because I was so young, I didn't understand that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It did a lot for the magazine. We made a lot of money off of that cover.
I bet.
But it's really hard to explain it because I didn't understand what the hell I was getting into. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't realize what you were doing at the moment.
I was so young and I was just trying to figure it all out. You know what I'm saying? So, but now,
So being young, being 16, 17, how were you able to launch this? Like, this takes money. Like, in this industry, it takes money, sacrifices, time. So it's like, how was you able to be 16, 17 and like book Beyonce for your magazine or have this?
Shit, I always been a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? I literally came from nothing. I used to work a day job. And I tell everybody this all the time. It's like, I was like 17, 18, working a security job, and I just quit. And I said, you know what, I'm going to quit my job, and I ain't going back no matter what. If I go homeless, and I've been homeless several times, you know what I'm saying? But I said, I ain't going back. And that's how I started. I just never looked back. You know what I'm saying?
And you're just like, I'm put my all into this dream?
Yeah, facts. Yeah. That's what happened.
So did you use that security job to support what you were about to do? Or you were just like, I'm going to quit, I'm going to start from the ground up?
I wasn't even really getting paid that much, you know what I'm saying? When I was getting paid probably less than minimum wage. Like less than $8 an hour.
Top flight security in the world.
Yeah, so like, when I was getting paid, like, all my checks just go to my bills, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I quit my job, that's when I started elevating. But I ain't using none of that money from my job to support my business. You know what I'm saying?
So what did you do? Because a lot of people want to know, like business starters or people who's trying to like build up.
When you're trying to start a business, if you ain't got the money, you got to grind every day. 15-hour shifts, 24-hour shifts. You know what I'm saying? Every single day. And that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm here today.
15-hour shifts into your own brand or?
Yeah. and sometimes you're gonna be broke, but you just gotta figure it out.
So like, you know, like moving in with other people or something. Anywhere you can save money to put it all into your dream.
Right.
That's dope.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have no support.
You
like
didn't?
That.
No, that's why you said
my mom passed away when I was like 17.
Sorry to hear that.
My dad, he was like in and out of jail. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I didn't really have that support that I needed. So I just support my damn self. You know what I'm saying?
So you just went out there and did it.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of faith.
Yeah. It's risky, but you know.
It's definitely risky.
If you ain't risking it all, then what you living for?
Exactly. Find your purpose so you're wasting air.
Yeah.
Okay, Nip? Are you moving into like the podcast, or is it more just like the interview based thing that you want to do now? Like,
with Allstar, we're doing we're a network now. So it's like, it's not even called Allstar Magazine no more. It's called ASM Nation. What we do is basically, now we're creating different shows, like TV shows. We're actually working on a TV application like Netflix, like directly for TV. Like, the only way you can stream our stuff is if you download our app on your TV. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a YouTube thing, but we got exclusive content strictly for Allstar Magazine.
That's dope.
Yeah. So.
It's kind of like Zeus. I was just talking about the Zeus Network dude who's getting like all these like little apps and making people download for like $3.99 subscription.
Yeah. There's a lot of money in that because people, all people do is watch. Like, they don't watch TV no more. They stream everything. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
Yeah.
So what type of...
We're streaming now. You know what I'm saying?
Clearly. Hey, y'all. What type of shows are you going to have on there?
Just like different stuff. Like, stuff that we produce. You know what I'm saying? You know, independent filmmakers, movies that they can get into the theater. Just regular
like
shows.
Series.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that
reality TV shows.
Yeah, it's like I gave a lot of independent artists the opportunity. Now I want to change the demographic a little bit and give filmmakers and stuff like that. People like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, stuff like that, yeah.
That's really dope. You better hit me up. You better not forget about me.
I got you.
You just dropped an album, correct?
Yeah.
Perfect Timing.
Yeah.
So how's that? You're
it's
singing
cool.
and
I sing. I do music. I just do it for fun, you know. Like,
fun.
Yeah, I don't be trying to, you know, be no artist. I'm past that stage of my life.
Why do it? I know you gotta invest a lot of money.
Yeah, but just understanding like what you got to go through and you know, this game fake. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff is not really. Yeah, I'm not really willing to give up some things in my life to, you know, or sacrifice certain things in my life for that type of environment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I would push, if you was an artist, I would push you as an artist, but I couldn't be an artist myself.
But you got a passion for music, at least so you're doing it, right?
But I'm a producer, and I'm never getting away from the music, but me being an artist now.
I thought you sounded good. Like, I
sound
liked it.
good. Don't get me wrong.
But that's just not the stream that you're trying to put all your eggs into right now.
Yeah.
I definitely think the network thing. I don't think there's no one doing that.
Right.
Well, like here,
people out here doing it, but
they got apps and networks.
Not of our skin color.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying? So it's like.
Well, that's what I meant. Anytime I'm referring to us, that's what I mean. So, I don't know, you just do so much. I'm just trying to wrap my head around how do you have time to do all of this stuff.
I got a team. My boy Cam over here, we got a really
Shout
big
out to
team.
Cam.
Yeah, we got a really big team. I had to really, you know, wrap my hands around a lot of people that was serious in life. You know what I'm saying? You can't be successful by yourself.
You can't. You gotta have a team. I strongly believe in that. You can't make it to the top by yourself at all.
Yeah, you got a team in here, you know?
Yeah, for sure. This is a shout out to the team. You have someone who's running your Allstar Magazine Instagram page 24/7 to post that content, to do that research.
Yeah. Like, sometimes I don't even be on that page. Like, I'll be doing my own thing, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
You got a lot of stuff you gotta do, clearly. You're trying to open up a network.
We into like the magazine thing. I'm into real estate. We own a trucking company, like all of that type of stuff.
Wow. Elaborate on that, because I feel like that's something that a lot of black people need to get more serious about. It's like real estate, instead of spending all your money on like chains and all this extra stuff. I mean, how's the real estate working for you?
It's good. I think any person that's trying to come be successful should be into real estate in some form or fashion. Even if you're not even buying a house, there's so many ways to make money in real estate. You can Airbnb.
Exactly. My auntie was talking about the Airbnbs.
It's so many. And then like even with trucking too, it's like in life, you gotta have transportation. You know what I'm saying? That's why Uber's big. That's why all of these companies is big. That do, like, even with the scooters, they making millions and millions of dollars because people need transportation. You know what I'm saying? So Walmart always gonna have to send off some packages or freight. You know what I'm saying? So like,
you always need big trucks on the road.
Exactly. So that's why I got into it.
Like, which one are you gonna put your 100% in right now?
All of it.
All of it.
Yeah, because if one don't work, then I can always fall back on another one.
You
so,
definitely have a few options.
I do it all. Like, ain't no limits over here. You feel me? So you just got to do it all. Period. Like.
So at 17, you've never worked for no one else since then?
I haven't worked a job in a long, very, very, very long time.
Literally just had a goal, dream. It was like,
I tell my boy, I said, hey man, I'm gonna give me a job just to see how I feel again. I haven't worked a job in a very long time. Yeah.
I would love to be able to do like something I love as my job, like, because I feel like you're not really working if you do what you love.
I think what I understood at a very young age is residual income. You know, if it's something that you're doing and it's not making money while you sleep, then you shouldn't be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you go to work today and get fired tomorrow, then you got to look for another job. It's like you could have been there for 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
Believe me, I know.
Yeah, it's with me. I don't want nobody to, as I would say, like, dictate my destiny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all. That's just me, period. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. But I feel like that's so much easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is a lot that you will have to sacrifice. Actually, 17 years old and was able to be like, I'm never going to work for nobody ever again.
Now, don't get me wrong. I always thought about going back, but...
Just for benefit purposes?
No, just because being an entrepreneur, it gets hard. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And if you don't have your stuff set up in a certain way to where, like, you quit your job and you think everything's gonna be gravy, it's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta set yourself up to the point to where you ain't gotta work. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's a lot of people in this room. If I can make $20 off of everybody, I ain't gotta work. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I think.
Yeah, what keeps you motivated all the time? Like, especially being that young, like, what kept you to be like at 17, I just don't see, like, my mindset want to be like, focus, I gotta put in all this work. I mean, I was still, like, in high school, barely leaving.
What keep me motivated? I'm from the hood.
Where are you from?
Oak
Cliff, Texas. Yeah. Okay.
Like, I don't never want to go back. You know what I'm saying? So, and then just like watching my mom struggle and not have, you know, stuff that we needed when we was kids.
Right.
That really done something to me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, I gotta work until I die. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna work doing something that I love doing.
That's dope.
You feel me?
Yeah, keep chasing that dream. Like, that's exactly where I want to be eventually. I feel like I definitely want to be in my own.
I mean, what you doing now? You got your own show.
Yeah, it's a start. It's a start.
You attaching yourself with somebody that's doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
The studio, your team. You know what I'm saying? Me, like, you doing it.
Yeah, we there. 2020 gonna be my year for sure.
My pops always told me, it's either you trying or you doing it. Ain't no such thing as trying. It's either you doing it or you ain't. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
So,
either you doing it or you ain't.
You're doing it for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you coming. And I remember when I had my first show, actually, I remember, like, I feel like we connected because you just shared my show.
Right.
You're like, I'm finna put this on my thing. And I'm like, them be the shows I got, like, the most viewers on.
Right.
So I definitely appreciate that. So I did want to, like, reach out and, like, show my love back and, like, make sure.
Cool. And I got to get you on Allstar. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
We do. We gotta work.
Yeah.
We gotta work. I'm ready whenever you are. This is everything for me. Like, and I feel like I've been doing radio since, I guess, 2016 now. So I'm like, you know, it's definitely my time. Like,
right. Hey, you just gotta stay consistent. I mean, nothing happens overnight.
It don't. And I'm willing to go through the process. I know it won't happen overnight, but the shit needs to hurry up and happen. Right. So with everything that you sacrificed, you think right now everything was worth it? Like,
yeah, everything. I got 3 kids.
3 kids? Like, I didn't even know. What's the ages?
Like, what the hell?
What's the ages? 3 kids.
So I got look, check this out. So I have a 3-year-old,
okay,
an 8-year-old, and a 5-year-old.
So you gotta get out there and grind.
Yeah.
You gotta do you think being, you know, like, with kids and being, like, in a relationship that's held you back in this industry? Because I know a lot of people, they feel like their image is everything.
I don't get caught up into that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what people think about me. Like, it is what it is. Like, because it's like, for the people that do think negative, it's like, okay, well, I got more money than you, so what? You know what I'm saying? So I just be like, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I got more money than you.
That's how I think. Like, it's just, whatever, like, some things. Hey, you know, I get so much hate, man, you know?
What's the hate for, though? I mean, you actually worked for it. Nothing was handed to you, so what are people hating on? They're just jealous?
They're just jealous, you know? I'm 28, but, like, I guess because I'm young and still, you know?
Well, you started at 17. Shit, I'm kind of jealous, too. I'm 27. I'm like, damn, I ain't got no magazine. I ain't directed nothing in there, though. Everybody got their time.
Right. It's a process, though. It takes a lot of money. Now I understand, you know. Now when I was 17 and on to the point where I was like 25, it was all about the money, and then all about the money now. Now it's all about the longevity. Like, what am I gonna be doing for the next 20 years? You know what I'm saying? So mentally that's what I'm on.
Well,
now.
you gotta see what keeps you afloat.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about, you know, damn, my next check coming.
Yeah.
Cause it's already set up. I'm gonna go to sleep, make some money when I get up. Start it all over again, you know what I'm saying? So,
I need a mentor. You sound very mentorish.
I got a mentor. I had a mentor.
I need to learn how to make money in my sleep.
Yeah, I just being broke and just not having nothing and, you know, failing.
Yeah, build some type of character. You don't get that cushion. We're born to be statistics. It's like if you're from a certain place, if you know you grew up a certain way, they feel like your outcome will be, you know, shortcoming. But I feel like you definitely gotta get out there and grind. I feel like that's definitely why I still do it too, because the shit gotta pay off. And I do believe that you can't beat no one who refuses to give up. So you just gotta keep working for it, everything that you want to do. It's just crazy. When I look at your story, I'm just like, because a lot of people, their biggest thing is they don't know how to support their dream and basically support it, like the money that it costs nowadays.
Right.
So like at 17, were you out there networking? Like what was? Because this was, you didn't like. I don't feel like social media was as big when you were 17 for sure.
It wasn't.
So how would you ever like put that out there? Like were you literally out there going to every event, shaking every hand? Like
No.
what was it?
I just always outworked everybody. Period. Like, it's just, I don't even like to party. You know what I'm saying? But like I connect myself with people that I know that can help me. That's what it is. Like if you got 10 people in your phone and 9 of them is full of shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you gonna be the 10th one.
Yeah, they say that about people.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I put myself in a predicament to where it's like, all right, so if I can't gain nothing from him or talking to him or her or we don't need to talk, and I just gotta surround myself around successful people. That's how I did it. Like even with me meeting Lil Flip, it was like, all right, I know you can help me. How can I help you? You know what I'm saying?
And what were you able to bring him to help him?
I brought Flip a lot of money. A lot of money.
I'm interested how. Like at 17, starting up this new business, how were you able to go to Flip and be like, I'm gonna propose this idea?
At first, it was like, it was hard because, you know, somebody from that caliber back then, they get that all the time. You know what I'm saying? And actually, when I first started Allstar magazine, me and Flip did a contract. I still got a contract today, but it some bull crap. But like, we did a contract, and he was like, man, I'm gonna bring all of these people in, man, we're gonna help you, you know what I'm saying? And when he done that, and when he helped me, and when he opened the door for me, it was just like, oh, we here now, you know what I'm saying? What I did for him is, we just did tours all around Texas. So I brought him a lot of money. He helped me, we made money together, and it was history from that.
You just did tours, like booking him at different places?
Yeah, like artist showcases, producing, all of that, filming, everything. I was like a workaholic back then.
And you just learned how to do all that?
Yeah. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't know 3 was signed to Flip before.
He was. His ass had everybody scared the other day. I'm all up in social media. They're like, Mo 3 shot. He got shot in the neck. I'm like, come on now. And then he released a video later on. I kind of figured it was something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good marketing.
Yeah, that's cool.
You're like, oh, that's cool. I don't know how I feel about that one.
I don't know. And I was telling my boy this. It's like, when you gotta, and not talking down on nobody, but when you have to That's why I can't be in the music industry.
Because you got to do too much.
You gotta fake it till you. I'm not good at that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm horrible at it.
So it's like, if I gotta act like somebody shot me in my head, then is that serious? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being real. You know?
No, I completely understand.
I'm just being real. You know, men shouldn't do certain things.
That's true.
Period, point blank. I'm not for no money anyways, and that's why I can't be an artist. Like, I'm not willing to do certain things that other people do.
You give me hope, honestly, because like I hate being someone that I'm not,
Right.
and I feel like I don't ever want to change. That's why I went into radio, to be like, oh shit, I got my own opinions. I can talk how I want to talk. I won't be judged, or even if I do judge, they can just click the fuck off or click on. But like, I can just literally be in my own bubble, speak about the shit I want to speak about, highlight things that I think is important. Because I wouldn't want to be faking out.
In this industry, like I said, it's really rainbows and candy canes, you know. Everybody's trying to stay afloat. Everybody's trying to stay number one. And, you know, some people are willing to do anything. I'm just not one of them. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
What's the biggest thing that you've, like, overcome with doing all of this? That you've went through and was, like, legit about to be like, you know what, fuck this, I quit.
Dealing with shit like what I just talked about.
All the fakeness in the industry?
Yeah, like just dealing with so many fake individuals, like fake handshakes, fake conversations, everything. Just it ain't easy at all. Street shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, and what goes on behind closed doors or behind the doors that everybody don't have access to, it's not really worth it. You know what I'm saying? Conversations, all that type of stuff.
You got a wild story you can tell me?
You know,
what's the craziest shit you seen like a celebrity do like than that was? Or who was the worst person you had to work with?
The worst person I had to work with was, I don't really have no bad situations like that, because it's just like,
most people I talk to, they always got that one person that was like, I probably would never do that one again. Ever.
I think the Mo3 situation I probably wouldn't do again. Okay. You feel me? And it's just because who I am today. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm grown.
Yeah, and where he is today. I feel like back then when y'all was working, he's not who he is today in Mo3.
When we was working, then
he was more grinding.
He was on some young nigga shit. Yeah. But now, you know, he grew up now. But back then, I don't think I just outgrew certain shit, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't a bad
right, you just outgrow people, all that. You got all these followers now, you got all this big fan base. I can't wait to see this network. I'll definitely support.
Like with me, you know, it's a lot of different media outlets doing the same thing. Yeah. You know, I always try to do stuff that's different. And if you always stand outside the box, you're gonna always win, because, you know, let's say all of us in this room is media outlets and we all posting the same content. Right. You know, getting nowhere doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always figuring out, okay, well, how can I achieve more than my competitors? You know what I'm saying? And do something that they ain't on or doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I be winning. I be like 10 steps ahead of people. Like.
And what have you come up with? Like, how do you sit down and brainstorm and be like, how can I make the same? Because like I feel like all blogs like talk about all celebrities, right? And just what they're doing. Like, so, like how can you make that particular thing different?
For example, so you got Facebook, right? Facebook is a free platform, right? Right. They're making money off of you right now. They're making money off of the people that uses Facebook, and I think like that. Okay, so how can I create a platform to where I don't have to do nothing but just create the platform and everybody else uses it, and everybody else is put their content on there. You feel me? Like YouTube, it's free, but they make billions and billions of dollars every day because it's somebody like me that's gonna advertise. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but don't you have to have like a certain following for people to be like? I feel like it's all about like this clout. You even said it, like it's all like clout. You gotta have this following for people to be like, I don't know. I feel like that's what validates you nowadays is a certain amount of followers. Or
looking at this coming in here, that's enough. The impression of how I look in here is enough. Like, okay, she's doing something. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Like, just if I pull up to your crib, yeah, okay, well, how many numbers she got? But like, look how I look in here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can always I feel like people that only do stuff with numbers, they're not important nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So like, you shouldn't even be worried about that. Like, I even get done like that still today, but.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say, like, don't worry about it, but I think everyone always references, like, who you are, who you work with, what you've done. Like, you gotta have some sense of a resume for them to be like, oh, you know how many people I've reached out to, like, on a bigger scale that I feel like it's just like, they probably was like, oh, she's not 40K or whatever it is. So it's just like that type of thing.
We go through the same thing.
Really?
Literally. And the thing that I see, I don't chase people. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling my team that it's like, if somebody turned down an interview, it's cool. Let's keep working. Let's focus on building our platform, because when they want to come back, we're gonna turn them down.
I can't wait to do shit like that too.
So in order to do that, you gotta focus on value and the value of content that you're producing. That's why we started a network.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
If you can't join them, beat them.
We ain't chasing no artists. We ain't chasing nobody.
Yeah, that's cool. And that's exactly really how I got into this, because I'm like, none of these bigger platforms, that's all I'm going to say, like the bigger, radio, whatever. Right. And I feel like, why wouldn't you give me a job? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what's going on in the streets. I do this shit. And it's like they hire all these lame-ass people. So I'm like, shit, fuck it. I can't join them, beat them, make my own platform. And then, I'll never, hopefully, I don't want to, like, backtrack my words. But, like, I don't want to work for them, because it's like they didn't give me an opportunity, and then even if they did, I would have to go up there and talk about stuff they want me to talk about, and it won't be like the personal connection of me booking artists, me feeling like I'm putting in all this work.
Keep doing your thing.
I definitely will. Well, is there anything you want to tell the people?
No, I just, I'm gonna keep doing me. We're gonna keep working and shit. Hey.
So does anybody that's listening who's like us, who just literally just got dreams and just chasing it, what's the best advice you can give us?
Quit. No, I'm playing.
Don't quit.
Nah. So like, if you faint in the face of adversity, you might as well just quit right now.
This ain't for you.
It ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Being an entrepreneur and just trying to succeed in life, it comes with hard work, dedication, and consistency. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like, oh, well, it ain't working right now, I'm gonna quit. When you quit, your opportunity is around the corner. You'll never know because you quit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if it ain't for you, if you feel like this is too much for you, or whatever you're trying to do in your life, quit right now. Don't waste your time. You feel me? But if you gonna go to war for what you believe in and be willing to die for what you believe in, then keep going. Don't ever quit. And Jay Prince told me that life is like Monopoly. You gotta know which way to move.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is.
So anybody listening who's chasing your dream, just don't give up. And like I said earlier, I don't think you can defeat anyone who refuses to give up. And I think on my other show I was talking about how the only thing everyone who I look up to, who like I aspire to be, only thing they all have in common is literally just not giving up. Like they literally just kept with it, with all the no's, all the doors closed in their face. They just kept doing what they wanted to do, and it eventually worked out. Well, I look forward to everything that you got going on. I'm so proud of you being someone who's from Dallas-Fort Worth, who has such a you made a change.
Right.
You definitely have made a change, and it's people watching, people like me watching, and I look forward to everything from your interviews to if we switching from the magazine to the network. But you think that was your last album?
Nah.
No?
I got
more music coming then.
Yeah, I'm gonna just drop some music on Allstar just for the hell of it, but like next month. But like I got some stuff coming out, but I'm not trying to be an artist though.
You're just doing it because you love it. Even though you have no time, you're just going to still do it because you love it. But it's still ways to build connection and get more people to look into you, fall in love with you.
Right.
That's what I realized. The moment they fall in love with you, then everything else comes with it.
Right.
Well, thank you for coming, and thank you for everything that you've done for my other show.
Right.
And I look forward to working with you.
Working.
And y'all could give them your social medias.
All right, so you can go follow ASM Nation or ASMNation.com. You can go to Allstar Magazine on anything. You can follow me at Cornelius Beatz with a Z.
Beatz with a Z, not an S, period.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until next week.
I took the Billy Cool back, then I hopped in the car. Put this bitch in front of the Billy, in front of the driver. And man, this shit that is weed, he can't smoke in the road, right, wow. I'm still double cut up, I'm drinking, I shoot off the tires, huh? I'm in the